You know, if you've been, I swear, every single time I go to record on YouTube, here comes the sirens. This is what happens when you're in the city. Every single time. Alrighty, let me get comfortable. What's going on, y'all? Y'all having a good day? It's your girl Rogan back here with another video. This is this Bahamian Gyal, home of big hair, bold looks, and big laughs. I show you, if you guys are here for the first time and you don't know anything about this channel, I show you how to break the internet without breaking the bank. Meaning I basically show you how to do some great makeup tutorials, fashion, everything that you need to do, but without breaking the bank. You don't have to spend a lot of money. That's what people come to my channel for. Today I am doing a video that's completely different. It's, first of all, let me give this disclaimer. I live in the city in DC, and you're going to hear sirens and everything. I can't stand it, but you know what? That's what life in the city is like. So if you watch any of my videos, I'm sure you're gonna hear some sirens. I'm not even editing it out. I'm leaving it there because I ain't got no time for that. But anyway, today I am talking about feeling like a failure when you're on YouTube and how to cope with that. A few weeks ago, I posted something on my Instagram page, and if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, please go there. It's at this Bahamian Gyal. And I also posted it on Facebook, because I started to feel a bit like a failure, not necessarily about YouTube. It had nothing to do with YouTube. It was just me having these feelings of failure in general. And I told this story about how my then 11-year-old niece basically gave me all the highlight reels of my life in the past 5 years, and how a lot of the things that I said I wanted to do, I accomplished. And it really made me feel better. But I wanted to zero in on YouTube, because I know a lot of people are on this platform and they simply get discouraged. They get discouraged quite easily because they see people who started at the same time they started, basically surpassing them. And so I want to have that conversation with you guys. And let me get a little sip from this, from my chalice. Is that what you call it? Hold on a second. I am nothing if not theatrical. And Halloween is coming, honey. That's my favorite holiday of the year. I mean, don't tell Jesus, but even more than Christmas. Okay? But like I said, I wanted to talk to you all because I know a lot of people who watch my channel, whether you follow me or you just randomly happened on this channel and you're seeing me for the first time. I know that, you know, if you want to grow on this channel, you certainly, there's a possibility that you're feeling some level of discomfort, some level of, why am I not growing at the rate I need to grow? What's happening here? Am I a failure on YouTube? You're not a failure. So let's talk about it. The first thing I have to ask is, why are you on YouTube in the first place? Like a lot of things in my life, I did them just to, because they were fun. Like when I started my blog, I wanted to share my writing with the world. And it wasn't with anything in mind other than sharing my writing and having a good time and getting my opinions, my thoughts out there. And that's why I did it. That's the written word. When I started YouTube, I wanted to get the spoken word out, and I wanted people to see me, and I wanted to sort of break out of my introvert shell in my own way. And so my goal was never to become like that YouTuber that had 20 million subscribers. Although, listen, if y'all want to subscribe and get me there, I ain't gonna, okay? I'm not gonna tell you don't do it. But what I'm saying is, it's not that I don't have ambition. It's just that that wasn't the goal. The goal was just to make quality videos and put it out there for the world to see, and to help me get over my shyness, okay? And so that's why I did it. There are people who come on this platform and the goal for them is to have the 1 million subscribers, the 5 million subscribers, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. They look at it as a business, and they absolutely should look at it as a business if they want to make money from it, because there's a lot of money to be gained from this platform. But I think a lot of people think that the minute they log on and they post the first video, that they're instantly going to go viral and have this astronomical success. Like the world is going to know who they are. And that happens, but it doesn't happen often. We may think it does, you know, but a lot of these YouTubers who are here, they've been at this game for a very, very long time. Some of the YouTubers who I've been following for years, I remember, and I think I always mention her, Maya Washington, Shameless Maya. I've literally watched her channel grow over the years, and I love the way it's grown. Yuki is another one of my favorite Instagrammers. You know, not Instagrammers, YouTubers. But I absolutely love seeing growth. I love seeing people start from the bottom. Yeah, okay, I'm going to use a Drake reference. Start from the bottom, now they're here. But I like to see people grow on the platform. But they didn't just come out and boom, take over, got 1 million viewers. No, they had to work at it. And I think a lot of people get discouraged because they figure, hey, I'm putting in a lot of work behind the scenes, and where's it going? Nobody is commenting on my channel. Nobody is engaging with me. It's like I'm just doing these videos and throwing them in the abyss. And trust me, I've had those feelings too. But at the same time, I was like, I did it for myself. So if somebody watches it and they enjoy it, then great. And if they don't, either I can make the decision to be comfortable with that and be like, well, I made it for myself, or I can seek to pivot. It takes a lot of work and a lot of energy, a lot of resources to go into filming and editing your video. And I'm a one-woman band, so all the stuff that you see when you see it on this channel, that's me. And that's a lot of creatives out there. They do the very same thing. They're doing it all by themselves. And so when you dedicate excuse me, hours putting together a good video, I guess you do want people to see it. But I think what people need to understand is why they're here. If the focus is just to make the money, then yeah, you're going to become discouraged when it doesn't happen, because you know, you don't just come on this platform and make money. You have to get a certain amount of watched hours. You have to have 1,000 subscribers minimum, unless YouTube decides to make changes to that policy tomorrow. That's the way it's going to be for a while. And so you have to understand that the growth is going to come, but it has to come from you being patient and being consistent. Being patient and being consistent. Okay. One of the things I've gotten into doing of late as well is because when I do videos, as of up to like 2 weeks ago, I would just do videos because that's what I wanted to do. I like doing wig reviews, and you'll see a lot of that on my channel. I'm wearing a wig right now because it's just so much easier sometimes to just throw on your head and that's a wrap, because I have natural hair, right? So I do those reviews. And if you look at my channel, they don't always get they don't get thousands of views. You know what I mean? A couple hundred people might say they want to see how I slay my wig or that sort of thing, but they don't get thousands of views. And I think it's because I haven't really, you know, that there's this program called like TubeBuddy, which I started using about a week ago just to plan my content. But it teaches you how to create videos that rank, that people are searching for, that people want to see. You know, if I just say how to put gold teeth on a cockroach, who the hell is searching for that? Ain't nobody searching for no gold tooth cockroach. Is it cockroach or cockroach? Cockroach. Ain't nobody searching for that. So if I'm doing that, I'm doing that for myself and the few oddballs like myself who are going to come on this channel and say, you know, I always wanted to know how to put some gold teeth on cockroaches. Okay. But if people aren't searching for that and you're creating the content, kind of wasting your time, unless you really just don't care, like how I used to not care. But if you want to grow on the platform, you're going to have to create content that you do love, but also that people are searching for and they want to see. This is a visual search engine. That's what YouTube is. You know, like how Google, you can search anything. That's what it is here. But that's a part of why people get discouraged, is because they put so much time and effort and money into recording these wonderful videos, and then they kind of sit there with a few views, and that hurts. Trust me, it definitely hurts. A lot of folks who I know who are on YouTube are like, what am I doing this for? Why am I here? But you can't get discouraged. You have to remember why you're here, and you have to also be patient. I started with 0 subscribers. It grew to 5. It grew to 20. 20 grew to 50. 50 grew to 100. I even had a video, and I'll put it up there somewhere, about my 100th subscriber. How I felt so excited about that. Then it grew to 200. Now I'm almost 250, right? I am going to keep doing the work because I want to get monetized, because I want to make money now. Where it was fun and I was having a good time, and I'll still have a good time, I'll still have my fun, but now I want to make the money, okay? So I'm going to continue to put in the work, put in the effort to make it. I think what people also need to stop doing is watching. If you're a YouTuber, yes, you do want to learn tips from more seasoned YouTubers, right? But you don't want to compare your success or your lack of success to their success. It's very easy to go on somebody, what's his name, James Charles's YouTube page, and see he has millions of followers, or Liza Koshy, who doesn't really put out YouTube videos like that anymore because her career is elevated. She's one of my favorites, by the way, my all-time favorites. But you go on their channels and you see millions of subscribers, and then you get discouraged. If you're going to get discouraged watching people's channels, then don't go to their channel. Okay, don't go to their channel, because it's only going to hurt you in the long run. It's almost like starting out on Instagram, not having the best looking feed, and then you go and you just kind of binge watching or binge scrolling through people's feeds, and then you're getting discouraged. We can't punish ourselves like that. You can't keep doing things that are going to make you feel inferior or make you feel like a failure. I recently had this conversation with one of my friends. She's also a subscriber on my YouTube channel, and she was talking about the changes I'd made to my Instagram page. I've been on Instagram for God knows how many years, and I just, again, was just doing it for fun and randomly throwing up pictures whether they looked good or not. And I never really bothered to make it sleek or pretty. And then a few weeks ago, I was like, you know what, I have to make some changes, because I see so many people who are getting brand deals, doing these collaborations with so many people, so many companies. And if I want that at this stage, I need to make some adjustments. And I did. And I swear to Jah, not Ja Rule, like God, the minute I did that, the people just, like, brands just came out of everywhere asking me, oh, do you want, and I'm not just talking about the regular, hey cutie, even when I look in a hot mess, hey pretty girl, DM me for collaboration. I'm talking about legitimate companies that would take the time to email me and have decent conversation going back and forth about why they wanted to collaborate. Like, to me, those are the collab deals that I take very seriously. And I only have about 800 and, Jesus, how many people? 850 or so followers. That's not a lot, but obviously they saw a page that they thought was vibrant and nice enough, and that was great engagement for them to even bother to reach out. That would have never happened if I had just thrown in the towel and said, this ain't for me, ain't nothing happening, I'll never get any brand deal. No, sometimes you have to pivot. You absolutely have to pivot in order to get what you want. And I would say the same thing on YouTube. It takes patience. It takes a lot of introspection to say, is this a page that would attract people? Is this a page that I'd want to go to? You are a consumer as well. Remember that. When you go on YouTube, what are you looking for? What pages are you attracted to? Which YouTubers are you attracted to? Because chances are, I mean, you're not going to be identical to everybody, but chances are that's what people are looking for when they're searching as well. And you want to create your content around that. That's not to say stop doing the things that make you happy, because if you just start doing things so you rank, or so that, you get pushed through YouTube's algorithm, and people are coming to your channel, but you don't like creating the content, you will fail, because you will be disgusted by it. You're not going to even want to pursue it, because it's just like, what am I doing this for? This doesn't even interest me. Hold on one second. Black on everything. Let me tell you something. Juice tastes better. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not really a drinker. This is like a cranberry pineapple juice. It's so good. But it tastes even better in this black cup, I'm telling you. But yeah, I think you just have to learn what is it that your consumers want to see, and try to create that content around that, but also keeping in mind that you want to satisfy yourself first of all, because you are the creator. You are making these videos. You want to make sure that you're happy, you're having a good time, because if you're not, it doesn't matter what the consumer wants. It doesn't matter, because the person who's providing it isn't happy. So you definitely have to do that. But if I had any advice for anybody who feels like a failure, it would be to, first of all, know that you're not a failure. You are not a failure. To know that everybody at some point in their life, I don't care who they are, I don't want to hear one person say, oh, I've never felt like a failure. Every single person walking this planet Earth has felt like a failure at some point in their lives. Trust me, they have. But you have to understand that you're allowed to have that moment or those moments, and then you got to get back up on the horse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of balling up in a fetal position and feeling like, oh, I'm a failure, this ain't working. That ain't even my personality. My personality is, oh my God, I feel like a failure. Am I a failure? You know what I mean? And I get back up. And sometimes it takes people, like I said, it took my then 11-year-old niece to say, girl, you ain't no failure. I don't even know where you're coming up with that stuff, you know, in her own way. It really, what's this? I tell you, life in the city. I don't know if y'all could hear this song. Like a little rap song. Anyway, but everybody's felt like a failure. Don't think that you're alone in this. And also be careful about the channels that you're going on. You can go on these channels to get inspired, go on these channels to get advice, but do not go on them on these other people's channels and be like, I'll never measure up to this. You don't want to be somebody else. You want to be yourself. Okay? So just go on the channels to get inspired, but then come up with your own thing. Because sometimes a lot of these YouTubers who have like millions and millions of followers, sometimes they kind of check out and they just give you any old video. They're not putting any thought process into it. They have a huge audience and that's it. They don't really take the time. And you cannot compare yourself to somebody who has a great deal of resources. It's almost like that quote, and I hate this quote that says, oh, Beyonce has the same 24 hours in a day. I remember commenting on somebody's page on Instagram about 2 weeks ago. I said, Beyonce might have the same 24 hours in a day that I have, but trust me, she has nannies for her kids. She got a chef. She got trainers. She's got managers, publicists, all these people who are working around her to help her. And damn it, she should. She's a global superstar, right? But you, little creator, just starting out, can't compare yourself. If you're a new musician, you can't compare yourself to her. And so you can't compare yourself to a James Charles or anybody else who has these millions of viewers and subscribers, because they're now making the kind of money where they could hire somebody to give them the best editing. It ain't just you in the front of your iMovie, in the front of your computer on your iMovie or Final Cut Pro. They have pros giving them a Final Cut. Okay? So don't compare yourself to them. Don't compare. Look where I'm shooting in my bedroom. Okay? I ain't got no fancy studio. Rogie ain't got no fancy studio. Not yet. But you make do with what you have. You make do with what you have. So, and make it clean. Clean up your bedroom. Clean up your surroundings and do that sort of stuff. And I promise you, people, as long as you're yourself and you're being genuine, authentic, people will gravitate towards you because that's your style. Someone said to me recently, I like that your videos are a bit unpolished. They're not talking about my editing being jumpy and all that stuff, but the fact that I can hear some sirens in the background and stop and address it. I could talk about what's in my cup. I could crack a joke here or there. It feels like you're just talking to a neighbor. That's what I've been told. And I like that. That's my style. That's my style. That's my style. But anyway, I think I've run on a little too long, but I just want to say once again to all of you viewers, all of my viewers, the ones who are regular to my channel and the ones who are new here, do not compare yourself to anybody, because that truly is the joy thief. And don't feel like, if you feel like a failure, let that moment pass very quickly, because I'm sure if you really were to take a list and write down all of your accomplishments, all the things that you got done, you'll see you're not a failure. There are people who want to be on this platform. There are people who will come on this platform and go down in your comment section and talk smack about you and to you, and why your room look like that, and you don't look good, and you're not good on camera, and all this stuff. And you need to go, skirt, where your channel? Let me pull your file. Oh wait, you don't got no channel. So you ain't in no position to tell me what, you ain't in a position to tell me nothing, because you ain't got no channel. And you, Miss Creator or Creative or whatever, or Mr. Creative, do not let people tear you down in the comment section, all this stuff, and make you feel like you ain't got it and you ain't doing great, because they ain't got no channel. They ain't got no channel. So, and I don't say that with any arrogance. It's just, I can't stand when people want to talk about what this person doing and what they ain't doing right and all that stuff, and they can't even do it. It takes a lot of guts to sit in the front of this camera and talk to people who you don't know, and go and then spend time editing and upload that mug to YouTube, and then brace for people to say, I don't like this gal. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot of courage. I don't want you to feel like a failure. Do not compare yourself to anybody else, because trust me, you're comparing yourself to somebody else, and somebody else is comparing themselves to you. Hello. Okay? So I hope this video helped you to feel a little bit better. YouTube is a great platform. I promise you. I think it's probably my favorite. I feel like I just get to talk to my people, and then you guys get to talk to me back when you hit me up in the comment section. And again, if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you taking the time to click the thumbnail. And beyond that, I want to say, you better go subscribe to my channel. Go subscribe to my channel. It's a great channel. And don't feel shy about looking around at all my other videos. I got some funny videos. I always send people to my eyebrow video or my bad breath video, because those are like some of my absolute favorite videos that I've done on YouTube. Are people Googling or you searching for bad breath videos? Probably not, but guess what? I had fun making it. It needed to be said, because you got some stank breath people out here. And I'm happy that there were people who really enjoyed it as well. So I love you guys. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't want anybody to feel like a failure. I know what that feels like, and it's not a good feeling at all. You know, you're allowed to have your moment, but pick yourself back up and move on. You're going to be a shining star on this platform, but you got to be patient, and damn it, you got to stop comparing yourself to people. You just got to keep doing the work. And by the way, before I go, I have a code down below in my description box. It's for TubeBuddy, and it's what I've been using as of late. I usually record a lot of videos, so a lot of times I'm doing videos, like you're seeing videos that I would have recorded like months ago, because I take like a record day and I just kind of batch them. But now I'm using TubeBuddy, and I can't sing its praises enough. And I would encourage each and every one of you to get a paid subscription. But use my link down below, and if you have any questions, please drop them inside of the description box, and I will definitely show you. I'll answer your questions, okay? And in the meantime, if you guys want to learn more about me, please go to my blog. It's www.thisbahamiangyal.com, and consider signing up for my newsletter, which I put out monthly, because guess what? Ain't nobody trying to be reading no daily newsletter. And ain't nobody trying to write a daily newsletter, and y'all ain't want it weekly. So monthly, that's 12 times a year. That's good enough. And of course, if you see this video, please hit me up on Instagram and say, hey, gal, I saw your little channel. I see a little channel. It's a good little channel. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. I'm here. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's what time my new videos drop. I'll see you guys there. I'll see you guys there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Did I do my song? I'm not gonna do my song. You got to subscribe. You got to subscribe. If you want to see some more, you got to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I ain't doing no more. I ain't doing no more.
I ain't doing no more. You got to subscribe. I can't clip with both my hands because, you know. Let me take one more sip before y'all go. Feel like I'm going to turn into like a vampire tonight. Or as Bahamians say, vampire. Mwah. See you guys next time. Bye.